Hello, my tubers. I just wanted to make like a first trimester symptoms summary video. Maybe it'll help people who are in their first trimester who are curious, and maybe it won't do anything, but I'm gonna make it anyways. So I'm gonna start with a week 5 summary of my symptoms. This whole video is going to talk about bodies. We're all blessed to have a body, and that is why we get to experience this world, and you get to experience this video right now. But if bodies upset you, then please leave. If not, just keep on watching and give me a sub if you want. I'm going to be doing a lot more pregnancy related stuff probably for the foreseeable future while I'm pregnant. So week 5, I've been eating a lot more than normal, even though I'm not feeling hungry. Like, most of the time, the thought of food makes me not want to eat it. I don't want to eat, but then as soon as there's something in front of me, I eat like twice the normal amount that I would. So it's a very strange feeling of being like disgusted by food and then just like nomming it down. Liam came home from work one day and all of a sudden I wanted pot stickers. I wanted gyoza so bad. And we went to the grocery store and got some, and I cooked them, and I think I ate 12. I just like inhaled them in the span of like 60 seconds and they were really good. I've been having I always have vivid dreams, but I feel like a little more present in them. And I've been waking up at like 3 a.m. every single morning without fail. So that's fun, and I've been doing that since like 2 weeks ago, so that's really fun. Oh, at night, I've been feeling the most like nauseous and bloated. Generally after dinner, I feel like my stomach's gonna explode and I can barely wear like pants because it's just too much. And sometimes I'll be falling asleep at night and a wave of nausea will hit me, and then I'll just be laying there like feeling so bad that I can't fall asleep. Insomnia. Oh, I've had some light cramping, but I think it's mostly when I like lay down at night. I feel like a little bit of light cramping. Not a whole lot, just constant weird nausea and weird feelings about food. But it's not the worst I've felt. So fingers crossed that this keeps up. Because I've heard it can get a lot worse. There were like 3 days in the evening, 3 days in a row, where I would have dinner and then I'd have awful heartburn. And there was this one day where we like went on a walk after dinner with my heartburn happening. We went on like a 20-minute walk, and like halfway through I was like and my stomach hurt so bad. I had such bad heartburn, and I just felt like I was like 100 years old. Just a regular day in England. I'm taking Milo on a walk right now, and it's beautiful outside and life is just magical. And this rainbow's been here for like 5 minutes. It's really persistent, so. Week 6, fatigue has hit. Just like hit hard. Doing great. I'll be here all day. He's just got such a funny little face. Don't you? Don't you have a funny face? It's so funny. I'm feeling so worried. It'll pass. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just so worried about our visa and how much it's gonna cost medical wise over in the UK. Yeah, I'm just worried if I go back to the States, then with Corona, we might be separated for a while, Liam and I, so just so worried about logistics and so many different little things that are now so much more complicated, and I still haven't really told anyone, so I don't really have anyone to talk to during the day. So, talking to my phone and Milo. I love this world. I love life. I don't love how complicated everything is. Don't love that in order to be with the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, we have to go through like thousands of dollars and paperwork and have other people decide for us if our relationship's real enough for us to be in the same country together. So, isn't it, Milo? No one should be able to dictate that for us. That should be our decision. Week 7. Pretty much been constantly like feeling sick, and if I'm not feeling like nauseous sick, I'm feeling like fatigued, like when you have the flu and you can like laying in bed is difficult. So I've been switching between those two. Nothing sounds good to eat, but when I do eat, I'm starving, and then I can only eat so much, and then I feel sick again. Just feeling like sick constantly. There were like 2 days where the nausea let up almost completely, but those 2 days I was feeling like so fatigued. I couldn't get out of bed. Like I couldn't do it. Coming to you from my new home, which is this bed, because I literally spend like 22 hours a day here. Real good, real healthy. My nausea has gotten a lot worse this week. Like, feels like it's getting worse every day this week. I'm clearly very like not fully here. I'm like taking so many pauses, just like, what was I gonna talk about? My sense of smell has been getting so strong too. I put on a shirt and it smelled really strongly of like fabric softener, and I started gagging, and like I had to put on like a less clean shirt because that shirt smelled too clean. And so I handed the clean shirt to Liam, and he smelled it, and he said it didn't smell like anything, and it smelled so strong to me that I was gagging. So I do not know how people do this working. I don't know how people do this in school. I don't know how people do this at all. It's like a sickness that I know is not going to end anytime soon. So just one day at a time, I guess. I've been going downhill. Hope to not continue that way, but it's very possible. See you next week. Week 8, overall my tiredness is a little less, which is nice, but my nausea the last 4 or 5 days has become more concentrated. Instead of just like constant feeling of nausea, it's more like I feel it really strongly in waves, and I think it's the worst in the morning now instead of night. So far it's not really getting better, and my sense of smell is just like ridiculous. I feel like I can smell everything, and everything just smells awful. So I've been like carrying this around with me, spraying every room I go into. I'm trying to like eat as much as possible as soon as I get up, but I still feel so nauseous in the morning that I don't want to eat anything, but I feel like eating helps, so I'm trying. I'm struggling. I had a cake yesterday. The smell of the cake baking in the oven was the only good thing I've smelled for the last like 3 or 4 weeks. Like, it smelled so good, and the cake tasted good too. So that was a win. Still been kind of waking up like 3 a.m. But I think the nausea is the only real not fun thing. I'd way rather just like be in constant pain than this. Who knows, maybe I'll get my wish. It changes every day. Alright, see you later. Week 8, day 4. The last like 2 nights I had horrible like indigestion feeling in my chest and stomach. And so I have to like sit up for hours until I can finally go to sleep. The other night it was 4 a.m. by the time I fell asleep, and I woke up at 6. And then last night, I don't even know, it was like maybe midnight. It was so uncomfortable. Life hack. It helps with smells. Wear it everywhere. So I just wanted to tell a story of one of my little fun bouts of gagging that I had. Yeah, well, I just am sensitive to smells, to thoughts of disgusting things.
And I picked up the poo bag and I said to you, what would you do if I shot putted this or something?
We were on a walk and he said that, and I just like had to stop in my tracks, and I like bent over gagging. Like I couldn't stop gagging from the thought of that.
It's been a couple of things, haven't there?
Yeah. I mean, I've gagged at like smells, just like loads of little fun, joyous moments to treasure.
Is your water up here?
Yeah, it's right here. This week has just been so fun, let me tell you. Yesterday, at like 9:30 p.m., Liam and I had already gotten ready for bed. We're like about to sleep. I started craving like clam chowder in a bread bowl, which kind of like you know, but I wanted it so bad. And I was telling him, and he was like, there's no way you're gonna find that anywhere around here, like anywhere in this whole country probably. And I started crying because I wanted clam chowder so bad. And I'm not a person who does that. My brain just was working differently. This morning, I woke up craving pho, like Vietnamese pho, which sounds so good, like the crunchy bean sprouts and the broth. Oh, it just sounds so good. And of course, since I'm in England, there's literally like Chinese takeaway and like fish and chips and kebabs. And I'm not kidding, those are the 3 options. We just had a scan. It's 8 weeks today. Its heart is beating. It's in there. It looks like a little like peanut. Like it's...
Yeah, well, you can show them it. I think it looks like you can see the baby's head and everything.
Like...
Yeah, you can see.
I'm in shock still.
That's what life's all about, though. I'm really happy it's with you. I don't want it to be with anyone else, so I'm happy.
I want to cry, but I'm too in shock right now.
I'm gonna be a pa.
What the fuck? That's a baby!
Scream!
Oh my god. I'm like week 9, and I swear I just felt it move. And like the doctors say you can't feel it move, but people online say you can. And I personally believe the people online. And I believe what I just felt, like, it like shocked me. I was just laying in bed chilling, and it felt like something was trying to like jump out of my stomach, which it felt like something was trying to escape. And it moved in the ultrasound. It was like... But just an update, I swear I felt it move. The sickness has not gotten better. In fact, it has gotten worse in a way. I vomited for the first time this week. I haven't vomited in like 4 or 5 years, so that was unpleasant. Overall, the nausea just like takes over pretty much every minute of the day. Like I have to wake up and eat a little biscuit instantly, and then wait, and then I can get up, and then go eat some food. I've had like 4 peanut butter and jellies in the last day. They've been tasting pretty good, so I'm gonna keep up with that. Yeah, the nausea just like takes over my whole day. Oh, I'm hungry? Okay, I feel sick. I'm gonna go eat something. Oh, it actually doesn't taste good. I feel really sick after eating that. Or I ate too much. I feel sick. I didn't eat enough. I feel sick. It's just like every minute of the day. I felt the little creature in me move twice. I guess moved into a position where I could just feel it, but I felt it for a few hours, just like, and that kept me awake for quite a while. It started doing it at like 5 in the morning and just kept on going. I guess around this time is when it's like learning to use its little joints and nerves and stuff. So I'm proud of you, my child. Keep up the great work. Another thing, I have been burping so much. Also, when I go on walks, I salivate really bad and it like makes me want to vomit, so I just have to like spit out my saliva, and I just feel like one of the most disgusting people on this planet. So I'm so sorry that I'm not like spitting straight onto the ground. I'll like try and do it in a bush or like on the grass, but I'm one of those disgusting people who just fucking spits everywhere, and I think it's better than vomiting, because that's what would happen if I didn't. I apologize to the world. Hello there. I am 11 weeks today. It's been pretty similar to last week. I feel like I might be starting to slowly get less sick. Like, there are stretches of an hour throughout the day where I feel kind of normal. Definitely feeling better to some degree, because this bowl of vegetables and beans is the healthiest thing I've had in weeks. Like, I've only been able to stomach like toast, mashed potatoes, stuff like that, but this is good after having so much just garbage food for so long. Another symptom, I'm 11 weeks. It's probably been happening for the last like week. Every single night I have like a very vivid dream that I kind of remember. One of them told me to name my child Oat, which I don't think I'm gonna listen to, but yay. We just got the NIPT test done and an ultrasound, and the little critter has grown so much. Look at its little frog legs. Oh my gosh, it's insane. Like, it's so crazy. And I'm so happy he said that everything looks healthy and it's all looking good, and I'm so happy that everything's looking good. And I got my blood drawn, and she told me I had a lovely singing voice. Like, when I get my blood drawn, I make noises to distract myself, so I was like, ah.
There is more.
But I'm so happy. That was so amazing seeing it, and it moved so much.
It didn't stop moving?
Yeah,
Did
it was like,
literally didn't stop.
oh, it was going crazy. Yeah, so based on this ultrasound, I'm supposed to be 11 weeks.
So we're going by this.
Or I am 11 weeks, 3 days today. And according to my last one, I should have been like 10 weeks and 6 days. So the child is growing fast. But see you later. Bye. 12 weeks today. I've been feeling a lot better. There's still some days where I spend a lot of the day in bed, but overall I've been feeling mostly okay during the day, and then like once it gets to the evening, like after dinner time, I just start going downhill and feeling super sick, but it's so much better than feeling that way all day. So stopped throwing up. Still feeling kicking occasionally, but I think they have to be in the right position for it, but that's always fun. It's such a strange feeling. Started feeling like kind of growing pains in my stomach, like behind my belly button. It's like getting stretched out. Sometimes when I sneeze, I'm like, oh my god, something just tore, but it's just my stomach expanding. Now that I'm not feeling the nausea and fatigue, I'm noticing the fatigue a lot more. Oh my gosh, when I wake up from being asleep, I'm like waking up from the dead. Like I can't talk for a minute after. I'm like, what? Where am I? I'm so tired and so out of it. So I don't think it's just bloat, but I like look pregnant at the end of the day, which I think is a combination of bloat and actually like my uterus is a lot larger now, so that's really fun. I only have 3 pairs of pants that fit still. I'm halfway through week 13. I've been feeling a lot less sick during the day. I just got a sinus headache. So overall, I've been feeling a lot better, especially during the daytime. During the day, I almost feel normal, sickness, nausea-wise. I've been having like a really strong gag reflex. It's not like nausea, but like talking too much makes me feel like I'm gonna vomit. Sorry, I'm sitting on a bed, so my tripod's like, whoa. Overall, I'm not feeling nauseous constantly, which is amazing.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, YouTube.
So that is a real big milestone, and I hope that we can just put this nausea behind us forever. Ugh, I can smell the clean laundry. It smells like laundry detergent. It's disgusting. Ew. Some fun things that have popped up this week. With the nausea down, the pain has gone up a little bit, but I'll take it. I will take it over the nausea. Like, I've had some pretty bad back pain to the point where I couldn't sleep one night. Another really fun pain that is actually probably the least fun pain. It feels like my stomach is stretching, and it feels like someone is like raking a knife up and down like the inside of my belly button. And like that'll just randomly happen, and I just have to like sit through it for a few minutes while my stomach's stretching out. It's not pleasant, but I'll take it. I'll take it over the nausea. I will take it over the nausea. I'll take that knife, sharp knife feeling. Overall, feeling a lot better. I hate feeling sick. I think it's one of the worst feelings in the world. So I will take any pain, anything else my body wants to give me, as long as it doesn't bring back the nausea. That would be incredible. Thank you, bod. So yeah, that will be my whole first trimester video. Let me know if you liked it, if you thought it was interesting. If you didn't like it, then I hope you didn't watch this far. And I'll see you when I see you. All right. Bye.